Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in Rome 1, 3, possibly somewhere in between those numbers, to play this game. It's your
Yes.
turn. What are you doing?
All right. Yes. I think I probably just took Physis because I haven't changed any of the buildings over yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now.
Oh, yes. And they got that random Royal Scythia stack just standing there awkwardly.
Yeah, which is also slightly hurt.
It still has no supplies, whereas your troops now do have supplies.
Oh yeah.
So it might just die. Just kill itself in the corner somewhere.
I wonder if it's gonna move or not. I feel like didn't it like stay here even though the turn already ended or something? I seem to remember something like that.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, right.
It's far too much detail.
I also have an army, I guess, which is on the way to Mitskata. For some reason, there's 5. Is that a vowel or the other thing? What do you call that in English? Like
Consonant.
5 consonants
Yes.
in a row. Great.
Yes,
It's an 8-letter word with 2 vowels in it. That's impressive.
Very difficult to say. Mataskata.
Yep. I think that's pretty accurate. I think that's how the locals call it.
Probably.
Anyway.
Oh yeah. So we need to kill all of these Caucasian bastards.
Yeah, I
and
guess my plan was to go there. I'm not
kill
sure
the
why I
odd
moved my army
ones.
here instead of like up to the border, so I'm just gonna move up. Actually, no, fuck it. Let's move up to the border and find out. Can I see anything? Oh, there's an army in it.
An army.
Plus a
And a
garrison.
20-unit garrison.
Oh, and 4 artillery pieces. 2 Oxybalis and 2 Eastern Ballistas. That's a
So
lot of...
maybe they'll be able to defend themselves.
Yeah, that's a pretty decently defended place right there.
Very disappointing.
Have to wait for my second army to get a little more healed up. Maybe declare war on them and just... Actually, if I attack them and siege them out, they might just attack me because they're a massive advantage. That's the thing we
and
always
then
try
the
to go for.
hilarity can happen. They've got lots of Eastern garrison spearmen, Eastern local militia, Eastern local archers. Yep, I think they've got a lot of trash. They'll think they have a chance, but they most certainly won't.
Nope. Right. So that was that plan. Let's see if I can spend some more money. I've got this town. I can't actually change it over. I need to have Khanat, which I'm not sure when I'm getting that. Not working
Oh, yes,
towards it.
technologies.
Yeah.
So you don't know how to build your own buildings yet. So
Oh, it's the next one over 8 turns. Maybe I'll just leave it and then convert it later. That sounds good.
what am I researching? Oh, farms. How exciting. Oh, yeah, because I have no food for the entire campaign. I'm going to finally get a level 3 farm.
Sick stuff.
Glory shall be mine.
So much glory. Right. So that's all my money spent. I also noticed just now, I was talking to you about this, that I can actually recruit Sarmatian horse archers here, which is cool because I think what I'm end up doing is just recruit one of these in each of the armies just to fill up the extra 20th spot. And then in this army, since I had to recruit like a Paphlagonian cavalry, I'll just get rid of that one and then keep 1 skirmisher cav and make 2 of those guys just so I can have an even number of stuff, even though the armies will be slightly different, but that's okay.
It's going to be delightful. Delightful.
Ooh, yeah.
DEI lightful.
Oh my god.
I just realised I have a technology in my siege tree called elephant training, which just buffs up all my elephants.
Oh
That's
my
quite
God.
handy. Don't know why it's in there, but looks good.
That does look... That
Plus
does sound good.
5% defense for elephants. I'm sure it'll make all the difference.
Right. Was there a way in this game to find out how much your army costs in total? There wasn't, was there? That was this game that didn't have that.
You gotta guess.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, never mind then. Because I've got 8 grand income, so I should think about making a 4th army, I guess.
Probably should, or you could just give it to me, as usual. Always
Could
an
do that.
option.
Yeah.
So all I'm going to be doing is Operation Military Access Exploit. Let's pick the army here, which has the lowest movement range, and then we're all going to move by that amount down towards our soon-to-be enemy, whatever their name is. What are these guys called
Orsoi.
again? Orsoi. Yeah, so we're going to have 2 stacks of horse archers, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe next turn, possibly the turn after, more likely, we will have to try that, and something bad's probably going to happen.
You know what? Maybe I'll skip out on the... for a second and just run my army over there and just trespass, because I can get there with that army pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Probably
useful.
like 2 turns or something.
That'd be good. Have our armies ever actually fought together? I don't know if they have. quite exciting.
Maybe really early on in the campaign. I don't remember. I think either it was your cavalry or mine, but I do remember having to watch out with my cavalry not running into, or with cavalry not to run into your elephants. But it may have just been your Indian like cav. I don't know.
Probably. Well, anyway, I think that's all we need to do. Now we continue our march towards glory / death. possibly going to be both at the same time.
Not quite sure how we're going to do that, though, because there's always the issue of, oh, if I put my army there and you attack them, they're just going to run away. So you may have to attack them with only 1 or 2 units or something. Actually, yours are already shit on the battle meter, so they'd probably stand.
Yeah, they don't rate my elephants highly. What was that from the Scythians? They're just sitting in your dock.
They're now dehorsed. Oh.
Yeah, they don't have their horses anymore. They've given up that advantage.
Pergamon wants a military alliance with me.
Highly suspicious.
Wait, are we already... We have no trees. They just instantly went for a military alliance. That's a crazy...
Big ask.
No
well,
thanks, mate.
They're on the conquest route, so they're in trouble.
Well, that's good. Because I want to take all their territory at some point in the nearby future.
It's going to be good. I'm going to steal all their shizzle.
Because the eastern front is almost secure now. Only a few regions left there. Research complete. Cataphractoid. Oh, right. Oh, no, I got advanced cavalry tactics. I remember. I think that the next thing that I get is going to give me my final units or something.
Ooh.
Someone tried to assassinate my guy, and he's got wounded in the process. That's unbelievable. It's some random guy that's not even a general, though. But if I was going to make a general this turn, then I can't actually do that anymore.
How mean?
I can make the cavalry stables now. I think that's what I just unlocked, but that doesn't actually give me any more units that I can recruit, just more garrison and stuff. And missile cavalry damage upon recruitment, cavalry morale, things like that. That's okay, I could make that. Right, we got a shrine here. Let's upgrade said shrine to the Tower of Silence. Everyone shut the hell up.
Oh yeah, Towers of Silence all over the place now.
I've got Towers of Silence everywhere.
Quietest kingdom in the world. Because a country, but it's not country.
Country.
It's a kingdom.
I can also make, I don't know why I never did this before, because I think I've had this available, the Warhorse Breeder, which gives me a bunch of cavalry charge bonuses and such.
Ah yes, that chisel.
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's just pump the money in there. My capital, actually that's not my capital technically. Well, my capital, like, city in the province is still a level 1 city. I think that might be my only level 1 place. Maybe I've got it on, yeah, I've got a ton of them, I just never realized.
It shows modesty. Yeah, my capital's level 1. I don't have enough food to upgrade the capital. I've been on like between 1 and 3 food for the whole campaign. Some reason. I guess I keep taking all these places that are already upgraded. It's ruining my plans.
Alright, I can get to the army in 2 turns. So next turn.
Alright, let's do it.
Trespassing. Oh, I'm very sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, I just passed through 2 different...
Yeah, Royal Scythia.
and a Cartley as well.
What are they going to do? Are they going to land their dead and diseased army? Is it still taking attrition? Oh, maybe it's not. That's pretty sneaky. Maybe by sitting in the sea, it actually doesn't take that attrition from lack of supplies.
Yeah, the supplies don't work because I guess they fish or something. I don't know.
Highly suspicious.
But yeah, I trespassed through 2 different factions, and then there's the third one, which is the Oursor themselves. But yeah, next turn, can you move up next to them? I'm not sure. You could probably, yeah, you can, I think.
I'll be getting, possibly not, because the last time I moved sort of that distance, so I think it's going to move to like there.
Well, from
next turn, like to there.
From the movement I can see on your guys, it looks like you should be able to reach with all of them, in fact.
Oh, really?
Well, we'll see anyway. Or at least into reinforcement range so I can attack them. Oh, I should have made something there. Whatever, next time. Anything else? Sorry about all the trespassing, folks, but you know. Oh, right, my income just went down. I remember. I need to remember this about this game. Whenever you got an army in a town, you get like a ton more money. So if I put that other army in a town, all of a sudden my income goes up a lot again.
Sweet garrison cash. Alright. So let's see what we can do. Which is the slowest army again? Looks like it's that one. Yeah, we can get pretty close. I can get at least, and that one could even get just about over the bridge. Let's do this then. Now it's blocking everyone else's progress, but whatever. Okay. Oh, wait. There's marshes around the bridge or attrition terrain. So you need to be a little bit careful here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is annoying because I should have put him there because now he's blocking everyone else. Can he move a tiny bit? And then maybe... Yeah, there we go. Now we can sort of... Come on. Shuffle to the other side. I know you can do it. There we go. Surprisingly difficult. Yeah. Yeah, now what might happen is they'll just take both of their stacks and attack me now, but we'll just have to face the consequences of that.
I doubt it.
If that is to be the case, can we get this guy onto the other side, just for completeness? How about over here? Come on. I know you can do it. Stop saying you cannot pass it. There we go. Oh, we're across the river. We're in your territory, Samandar. You're in big trouble. What I could try is take this spy and just like sabotage the army right here, in fact, just to reduce the chance that they'll gang up on me. So target stopped, 6% chance. Go on then. It failed. Okay.
What?
Never mind. There was a tiny probability of that working.
Who is Appy? That
Who's
army's
Appy?
called the strength of Appy.
I don't know.
Or maybe it's the strength of a pie.
Appy.
Like pies are
pie.
their like natural like their homemade food is the pie. Like they're known for their pies around the world.
Well, if that was the case, the army would all be using pies as shields.
Oh, that would be
Like, hold
awesome.
them up. So I don't know if that's going to be the case. I'm no historian, but
What? Alright.
well, they actually moved away.
Attrition, holy hell. Garrison. It's just hot weather, I guess.
The AOC have moved into the perfect position for the siege exploit tactic.
Have they now?
They have prepared themselves to lose.
Oh. Doesn't mean I can't attack them. I guess you'll just have to attack them.
If you just go sit there,
Yeah.
while with one stack besiege, and then we'll spam this other guy, strength of Appy, and we'll have a horse archer rodeo.
Nice. Finally got a level up on that. I had like one governor which just still had level up available forever but I didn't want to get that last level up done. Oh shit, we need to do this fast because the cart leaders declared war on the Aorsoi. And the Ardon just declared war on the Aorsoi as well.
What? Well, in this turn I'll get the siege started, so I can lock it down.
Yeah, that'd be good. Oh, you're gonna besiege with one army and then attack with all the other ones, I guess.
I'll spam the other one.
Sounds good to me.
What I need to do actually is besiege it in such a way that not all of my armies get involved, since you can only have 4 armies, and I want yours to be one of them. I need to actually arrange it so that not all of my armies are involved. I can just leave one behind, but yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, that's a good point. Your point is well received.
Well, I'd rather you gave it back, actually.
Oh, well, I suppose you can have it back.
That is my point.
Not too bothered, really. Right, so many things to upgrade. Right, let's get this eastern large city, and let's get back home. What the hell are you drawing over there?
Just strategizing.
Oh, yes. That's important. Oh, right, I forgot the ridiculous time it takes to make buildings in this game. It takes 10 turns for like these level 3 buildings.
Yeah.
So the once I unlock this new technology, I can upgrade to the royal stables, which will allow me to make Parthian early bodyguards and Parthian late bodyguards. I think I already had the early ones.
Yeah, I got the early one somewhere, because we saw them. Didn't know what the late bodyguards, though. That could be something. I'm sure it's exactly the same.
I had Parthian late cataphracts, but not late bodyguards. Hold on, so early bodyguard, late bodyguard. Let me just have a look at this army. I think I didn't have these ones yet. Maybe my general was. Yeah, my general was a Parthian early bodyguard, so I'd be able to make one more of those. And I don't have the late bodyguards yet, so that should be pretty good. Because the general is a really strong horse archer unit. Cataphract horse archer unit, which is essentially everything. Right, so I'm moving right there. Oh, sorry about the trespass guy. I'm sorry that I'm right next to your town. This is
Whoops. Accidentally walked over here.
Just visiting. I'm meeting my friends on the other side of your city. Do you see them?
Yeah, I just need to go and see someone over here about a siege. Not a siege here, obviously. Just a completely unrelated issue. We just chose this as a meeting spot.
Yeah, it's right in the center of our kingdoms. It makes sense, don't you? You understand?
Yeah, it's in between. Yeah, this is plausibly the only place we could possibly meet. So, sorry, guys.
Totally didn't mean anything by
I think they bought it. He said aloud.
Idiots. Oh, not you guys. You guys aren't the idiots. No,
sorry,
no.
I was continuing a conversation from earlier that was unrelated to this one. How confusing. War declared, war declared, war declared. Macedon on Epirus. Ardan on Orsi. And Kartli on Orsi. Well, you're going to be disappointed in that war, you guys, because I'm going to steal everything. I guess I need to declare war, don't I? Now, so do you. I need to call you into this war.
Oh, crap, yes. That's a good point.
Right, hey. Actually, maybe I could even, like, get some cash off Ardan now they've declared war on them. Be like, hey, do you want me to... I'll deal with this war for you, don't worry. I will join your war against OLC, which is only a moderate chance. Oh, come on. How about a tiny payment? A tiny bit of money. I don't even have much money, so surely... No, oh god, it's not going to happen, is it? Forget it. Let's just do this the ordinary way. So I'll declare war on Elsie, and I'm going to call you into it. You... where's the button? Declare war. I know this is going to make everyone hate me, and do call my allies to help.
Whoa, I didn't want to be a part of this.
Well, you are now.
Oh, man, according to the battle meter, they've got an advantage over you.
Yep.
Not anymore.
They almost certainly do. I'm now untrustworthy. Fantastic.
You own half the world in the east. They own one settlement, and they've got a stronger bar than you.
They just have so many units. So what I'm going to do is this army. I'm going to leave one army behind. Besiege that settlement for me. Now you move up to here. And you, which is the bigger of these two? This one has more elephants in it. We'll send this one up. You attack. Let's fight them.
No.
And they ran off. The dream.
Well,
the
that should
dream.
make this fight a little easier at least.
Alright, well, let's just spam everyone into here. Actually, no. I still want to... Don't do that. We can just try and take the town. Let's have a look-see at this battle. We actually have an advantage on the balance bar. It's quite nice. Yes, and because the garrison has loads of infantry in it, it's going to be much easier than it would have been otherwise.
Do you want to fight it?
Yeah, I think we probably should, because my elephants will... Let's have a look. Yeah, 70% smell the best. I don't want to stay for another 25 turns replenishing elephants. Quick save. Right.
Apparently, this is interesting. You're attacking, but I was the first one to choose. We've seen this before, but I am also able to change the reinforcement army, like when they come in, essentially, which is interesting. Or at least I was able to choose mine. I'm not sure if I could have chosen yours as well.
Ooh,
but it doesn't really matter because we can both have 40 units each, which is good. That's why it's still weird that there's a max of 40 units like per faction in the game. Like that's been the case since Shogun 2, I think. And it's weird because you can have other factions come in with 40 units as well. So it's not like the game doesn't like allow you to have more than 40 units on the field. It's just that it'll only allow 40 per faction.
Yeah, that's the arbitrary limit. I did have a battle in Shogun 2 once where there were 4 factions involved and there were 20 units on 3 of them, and it was just the laggiest thing known to man.
Yeah, it does get really laggy, yeah. I mean, that's the thing with like Shogun 2 and just generally Total War. Like, even on higher end machines, the older games can still lag quite a bit just because it's so heavy. And
it's just the way it's programmed. Yeah, if you play Rome 1 on max graphic settings for the unit settings high, it's still laggy.
Yeah.
Just because it's not optimized.
There's a problem though with Rome 1 where it doesn't support anything more than a single core, I think. So you have to do this weird thing to like unlock more cores, essentially. Usually
the old programs also have a RAM limitation as well.
Yeah.
They're going to use 2 gig of RAM or something, which messes it up.
It's like my 8 cores and my 16 gigabytes of RAM just don't really do much here.
Well, they need to make a game again that's like Shogun 1 or Medieval 1, where the units were sprites rather than 3D models, because then you can have absolutely buttloads of them and have gigantic battles.
I think they should just make a game called OfficiallyDevin.
Well, that is what they should do, but for some reason they're not doing it.
So you're doing it.
So I'm going to have to do it for them, which is pretty awkward. Right, what we're going to do in this battle is we're going to do nothing to start with. I'm going to get all the elephants in. We'll surround the town with elephants on all sides and pile in. And then I guess your horses can do whatever they want.
I guess I'll pile in as well.
So pile in as well, see what angles we can get. There's lots of trash spearmen in there. What would be good is if you can sort of try and focus on getting horse archers to get out of the way or something, and then I could just pile through all those random spears with the elephants.
I didn't actually even check what they've got for units.
They've got a misc selection of horse archers, spears, and trash archers, so we'll just have to see what they do with it.
Right.
So many elephants available for this battle. Right, I'm going to have to start the very long process, actually. I don't know why I deployed my army here. I should have deployed it on the other side, of going around to the other side.
Oh, you idiot.
This was a very silly move. Let's up that speed and start moving. So send 2 units round all the way to the other side.
Alright, I'm on the battle. Everyone, murder.
Get your murdering face ready. It's about to be killing o'clock. You 3, gonna come to here. Got some horse archers of my own. I don't think I'm going to use all of my rubbishy light cavalry. Probably not going to come in very useful. We'll just have it hanging around. You're a tactical reserve. Or something. All right. Now, oh god, it's doing the old. Oh, triple speed. No, it's not triple speeding. Vote triple
Oh
speed.
yeah,
You
I have to.
bastard.
I was
That's
gonna
why
say.
it was so slow.
I was just wondering if you wanted to triple speed and you were like talking about triple speeding.
Thought it was doing the classic trick where you click triple speed and it goes to half speed.
That's my favorite.
All right, still going to be heading to the end of time. Can't see any of the enemy. Oh, hang
Still
on,
waiting
there's two
for
of them.
the times 6 speed to be introduced from Medieval 2.
Well, they need to take it back to Shogun 1. I think I mentioned this before. In Shogun 1, you just had a slider as to what the speed could be rather than set speeds, and you could just push it up like times 100 and just go, and the battle will just end.
Damn.
So if you just click all units to chase the routing units, go push up to 100 times speed, and because it was all lo-fi, like it didn't need to process very much, so it just whips through it. And there you go, get the result right away.
We need some of that.
I really want to play Shogun 1 again. I've actually got it on disc somewhere. I just doubt it actually works on new operating systems or something. They haven't put it on Steam.
You can buy it on Steam. I've got it on Steam.
Have they? Oh.
I actually haven't. Yeah, they did. I think a few months ago, fairly recently.
I never actually played Medieval 1 as well. Which
yeah,
is
that's also on Steam.
apparently magical. I've seen a lot of people complain about AI, say that Medieval 1 was the pinnacle of Total War's AI. So I'd be interested to see that.
I've never played Shogun 1 or Shogun 1 or Medieval 1, but I own them both on Steam as well now.
Well, it's nice to have.
They're like, I think they're like €10 or something. There's so many games on Steam. I think everyone has a ton of games on Steam that they've never played before.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, this is in a sale. I'm gonna buy this because I'm totally gonna play this at some point.
I've stopped buying games about a couple of years ago. I basically stopped buying games because of that. Like I now almost never buy games because I have an infinite supply.
Right.
I actually almost played all the games now that I bought over the years in Steam sales. And what tends to happen is you see a Steam sale and it's like I already have every game that I would have wanted to get in this sale. It's only like new releases that aren't much cheaper. So it's not like, oh, it's too good, but might as well buy it. So I was like, well, it's still 30 quid. Not that interested.
Yeah.
So yes, haven't bought anything in a while, except Fallout 4, which was the only thing I bought in the summer sale. I've now played that for about a million hours.
Yeah, I've recently started playing it again. It's good.
It's a good game, yo. Kind of.
I got lucky because I bought the season pass at release as well. I like pre-ordered it. Oh my god, pre-order, yeah. And then they upped the price later from 30 to 50 euros. I guess whatever equivalent in dollars and stuff. So yeah, if you bought it for 30, then obviously you didn't have to pay any extra. But later they increased the price just because they were planning on adding more DLC, which is going to be a lot more expensive total.
You're under attack, apparently.
Yeah, I'm firing.
Might as well. I might have to just run these guys because we have made literally no progress.
Yeah,
We're still at the deployment zone.
I was waiting for ages, so I was like, oh, I guess I'll run.
It's not happening. I might have to just forget going around the other side. Just let's get all the elephants, put them all together into one group, and we'll just have to attack move the center. Because this is going to take forever if we actually go around.
It's
right,
fine.
all elephants. I want you to form a massive line there. That'll give us 1 or 2 approaches to use. And we'll just plow in. And how about this? All light cavalry. Everyone else. You are going to try and run to the other side as fast as you can. Maybe catch some guys who will try and flee through the town. Alright, so how's it going for you? Killed anything?
Just firing away a little bit.
Might shoot something. See a couple of bodies on the floor. Getting started.
The general's under attack. Oh my word.
Good, good. Always hated him. Oh my fucking god. Come on, Shogun 1. Come back. Give me a comeback. That's what I need.
That's what everyone needs.
In Shogun 1, you could play as the Mongols, doing a Mongol invasion onto Japan.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, wasn't that like a DLC or something?
Yeah, it was like a little expansion pack.
Yeah.
The Kenotes!
Back in the day.
Added a new campaign. That was
I always
set,
loved expansion
earlier.
packs. Now DLC can be anything, but expansion packs were like proper big packs
Just
of
here's
content.
another game. It was basically, instead of making a sequel, we make an expansion pack.
Exactly.
Whereas now that would be called a sequel. It was the good old days. But yeah, it's basically like Rise of the Samurai, actually, where it added the same map, but earlier, with different units.
Right.
You could play as the Mongol invasion, who showed up with like firebomb throwers and all sorts of crazy shizzle. I seem to remember it was really easy, because they were OP as Fook. It's basically just for the lols campaign.
Fucking OP.
For those lols. And the interesting thing Which, if you've never played Shogun 1, you might not realize this, but a lot of the music in Shogun 2 is the music from Shogun 1.
Oh my god, that's why it's so
Reused it.
good. I remember actually before Shogun 2 was released, or after Shogun 2 was released, they released this video of like the music of Shogun 2 essentially. And it had this like, there was like a Japanese like crew, like essentially like a band, or like a, what do you call that? Not a band, but like, I don't know, whatever you...
Something.
Well, it was like a really big crew of people that play music, like an orchestra, but with like Japanese instruments, which is really cool.
Yeah. Some cool shit. And then at some point, they're like, you know what? Why don't we get another composer rather than the one that everyone likes? And they messed it up.
Is it Jeff Van Dyke or something?
Jeff Van Dyke, the master, listening to his music right now, in fact, thanks to the Rome 1 music mod.
Ooh. God, that music's good.
If we had the Rome 2 soundtrack, this would just be like ambient music, like be almost silent. But the battle hasn't started, we can't play the battle music yet. Because as I complained about in my 7-hour How to Make Rome 3 video, Rome 2 doesn't have music for in between the deployment phase and when the fighting actually starts.
I think the entire enemy army is coming out of me, sorry.
Fine. Play the goddamn game. Alright, all elephants, just charge at them. We'll get a nice, tasty rear attack. I'll send one elephant like round to your side as well to be a.
Alright, Parthia and Arachosia, let's see what you've got.
Meanwhile, this light stuff, might as well just run up to capture the town. Oh yeah, they've literally done Control A, target one unit strategy, which does not work at all. It's pretty much the worst thing you can do, but they're doing it. It's going to be great for the elephants. We're going to have lots of targets here.
Yeah, and this should be good. Although, as we've mentioned before, sometimes you'd think they'd be really good.
Yeah, it doesn't always work like you think it will. So we're just going to hope here. Even if it doesn't, I've got so many like, normal units from you that we can get away with this.
Oh yeah, I'm charging like a madman right now.
In they go. All elephants, in you go. Horse archers, are you going to fight me in melee? You're tempted, aren't you? I can see it in your eyes.
Your elephants will fuck
Inspire. Do I have anything that increases charge? Not really.
Your elephants will fuck up my guys as well, so I gotta watch out for that too.
Oh yeah, they will. They will. It's all part of the plan. All light units. Let me just go sit on their capture point. See what they say about that. Right, it's finally getting in there. Took a while to actually arrive. No, don't stop. Keep going. Keep going. I want some charge.
Charge.
Charge. It's seafood play. Come on. You can kill those stupid garrison archers. I know you can do this. In you go.
I mean, they're almost mass routing already.
Okay, yeah, they're in huge trouble. I think they're aware of this. Still got 2 more elephant units to come in. Charge them in. Well, there's actually one Shiki unit outside the town.
Yeah, that's the one I broke.
Oh, he routed and came back.
Yeah, hold on, I'll send some cav for it. Hey, you guys, go murder that unit specifically.
Well, this is an absolute slaughter. I think we're going to be getting quite a few kills in this particular circumstance.
No, you didn't actually charge my men in the back. That's unacceptable. Oh, I think the mass rats.
Come on, it's very close. Just a couple units who for some reason think this is still okay.
I mean, General still.
General who literally has no idea what's going on.
Super heavy shock cavalry. I still think super is such a funny word to use in like a historical game.
Super heavy.
These units aren't your ordinary heavy. They're super heavy.
Super heavy. It's because for some reason, I remember noticing this as in battle. In Rome 2, like the weight of every unit was increased. So things that used to be called medium infantry were called heavy, and then you had very heavy and super heavy. Like, can't we just reclassify things as medium infantry again? They did it in Attila, they brought it back down. But in this game, there's only like 1 or 2 units of medium infantry.
I always feel like games or developers think that that's what kids like or something.
It's cool to have heavy infantry.
You know how does
like,
also
Hastati aren't heavy infantry, you bastards.
It's, for example, it's like when you, for example, you've got like a card game. In a card game, if you play against an AI, you get basically 50% experience. But what they say is that you get 100% experience. But if you play against a player, you get double. So you get 200% experience, but in reality it's just 50 and 100.
Yeah.
The developers always want to like make it seem like you're getting something better than you really do. And the same with the heavy infantry, which isn't actually heavy infantry, but it sounds like, oh man, this is a heavy infantry. That better be a good unit.
Amazing, I can recruit heavy infantry right from the beginning. It's like, yes, I've got random step axemen, heavy infantry. No, they're not. They're wearing like pajamas and a wicker shield. This is light infantry. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing that I think I can't remember if I told you this as well. In what's that Germanic faction again in this game? The Swabian.
Swabian.
They've got like a Germanic heavy infantry unit which has 0 armor.
Perfect. Heaviest infantry in town.
But the unit card is like a super like heavy like skill armor unit. But it's just like we talked about like specifically units in this mod having like weird unit cards for what they have.
Balancing things
but that one's literally called Germanic heavy infantry and it's got 0. It's like, well, that doesn't sound very heavy.
Worst game ever.
Yep.
They wouldn't do this in Age of Empires, let me tell you.
Age of Empires 2 tournaments coming up soon.
Coming up soon.
Announcing it now.
Great. It's going to be amazing.
I told Rex about it, by the way. He's like, yeah, I'd be totally up for that if we decided to host the Age of Empires 2 tournament.
We can use Rex. He's going to love it.
We lost 50 men, by the way. They lost 4,000 plus. I just wanted to...
Yeah, I lost 2 men, so I'm guessing one of the elephants actually died in that mosh.
I did a lot worse than you, apparently.
Yeah, 50. Disgraceful.
Yeah. Really need to get my shit together.
Indeed you do. Well, at least we've killed this settlement.
If only I had 2,273 elephants.
One day. One day.
Perhaps.
I think the other army just ran away. Might be worth just ignoring it now and letting it die to attrition, because I can't be bothered to face a full force horse archer stack.
Yeah, it might just come after me. Luckily, my armies...
We'll see what it does. It'll probably just like sail off into the sea and go and die of attrition in the middle or something. They have their own ways of making decisions.
I finished loading.
No, that's literally not true.
It's actually not. It says it's done.
That's not true.
It's not actually doing it. There we go.
Oh, here we go. We're getting it.
Oh yeah, it's the weird stab with the weapon that doesn't actually
square-ended sword right through. It's better when it's the guy with the mace. The guy with the mace has the best animations. It's like, I'm gonna stab you with a circular object. Ooh, such power. There we go. I will take your settlement. Thank you very much.
Oh, I can enslave the people here.
That was easier than expected. I think even if your army hadn't been there, like that actually would have been fine.
Well, yeah, but then you would have had to fight the other army.
I would have had to fight a full stack at the same time, which would have been quite comical. So hopefully they'll get rid of them. Let's have a look. Oh, they've got a horse building. Gives me some cavalry garrison. We're going to say no to that. Damn it. It's the horse building that converts into an infantry building for some reason. Okay, destroy it. And I guess I'll bring my other stack up to just have a look around the place.
You know, I'm supposed to take Kabbalah and Armavir anyway, so I could just go south from here instead of going back.
Yeah, just jump down, get the kills on. I can actually upgrade all my horses from this province apparently, so I'll take that. There's armor upgrades as well.
The Royal
Scythians, terribly exciting.
The Royal Scythians have buggered off at least, so that's good.
They've gone off to do their thing. Now this is where I do my master strategy of putting an elephant construction building here in Samandar, which will now give me elephants for basically the rest of the campaign, thanks to the weird province system. Oh wait, I'm on -3 food. God damn it, Samandar.
That's not very good.
Yeah, doesn't have any food production. But how is this AI faction alive? They were on negative food the whole time. Anyway, I will not tax it. There we go. Not that it was going to make me any money anyway. Oh, and I can bring that governor who spent the entire campaign walking over here, can now finally cross the border, get himself down, and we are going to be converting this place to Hinduism.
Oh my god, he made it just in time.
That was really good timing, actually. Oh, someone's a skill. I'll put one of these armies needs leveling up, actually. Who is it? Is it you? Is it you? Is it you? No, it's not any of you. Is it the spy? Okay, play a governor somewhere. Let's go find out who it is. Yep, some random governor back here. All right, for you, what have we got here? Increased growth, no one cares. Cultural conversion, that's what we're looking for. Lovely, lovely.
Nice one.
Finally sorted that out. Take a nice big bit of the map by taking that region, so that's quite nice.
Yeah. You just doubled your region. Your,
easy.
Area.
Yeah, that's the great thing about Ponto Caspia. Terrible region, but it looks great on the map.
Oh, this faction is like amazing. They've got half the world. Free settlements.
Looks very impressive. We just have a population of about 5. There's actually nothing out here. Ooh, Cartley want a trade agreement. Well, that's quite comical. I will take your money. Most certainly. How much for a trade agreement? High on 2,000. High on 4,000. Hello. Am I suddenly in luck? 6,000? Accepted. Ho, 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 ho.
Nice one.
Lucky day. I can actually buy something now. Perfect.
So who are these people you just... The Orsi? Yeah, I guess they've just left then.
Yeah, they didn't come back to retry it. They must be out there dying of attrition in the mountains somewhere.
Royal Sifia and Chimera have just declared war on them, or on each other.
Oh, well, at least that's a distraction for those two.
Yeah. Right, well, we should end the episode here. We got so much done. Whoa, I can barely get anywhere. I can't even get past your town. That's weird. Like, if I want to go... Actually, I can't really move anywhere.
Oh, it's because it's a river town thing. Where you're not allowed to use my bridge.
Oh, there is a river, yeah.
You bastards. You have to go back to the bridge over to the left or spend the whole turn. Pretty annoying.
Alright, well, that's fine. Anyway, so that's going to be that. Thank you guys for watching. Oh my god, I'm making 10 grand a turn right now.
God's sake.
I need to make another army. I gotta wait for that building though. Anyway, next time, maybe that will happen. Probably not. Until then, have a good day and goodbye.
What a cliffhanger. See you then.